Hey everyone, I'm Annie Ortman. Some of you may know me from Grammar Divas. That was way back. Some of you may know me from Annie Edits. And some of you may know me recently from Author's Greenhouse. I retired and decided I was kind of missing out on this, so I'm back. The reason I'm here is I recently did an online workshop where I was talking about the 10 things that can hurt your readability and how productive self-readability of your manuscripts and how productive self-editing can help you out. Everything was great until we got to the Q&A portion. And then this young woman in her 20s, of course, to me, everyone younger than me seems to be in their 20s, but said that she was an indie author, indie published author, and she didn't believe in self-editing, that she thought it was a waste of time. It diluted, I'm looking at my notes to make sure I get it right, it diluted the song she was trying to sing with her work. That what she wrote, that whatever came out on the paper is what she published. Mic drop, boom. So this isn't the first time that people had, taken me to task for productive self-editing, but usually we've had a great conversation. However, she got quite passionate about it. Every time I tried to offer an opinion for why productive self-editing, could be helpful, she'd interrupt saying that my goal was to smother creativity, I was being elitist, I was trying to control the free flow of ideas, and you get the idea. Finally, time was up, the workshop was over, and I was speechless, which anyone that knows me knows, me being speechless doesn't happen often. So, I was a little thrown off. So I let a couple days go by. I tried to wrap my arms around, what exactly had happened, why I felt the way I felt. And what I finally realized was that she was just stating her opinion, but she wouldn't engage in a discussion regarding self-editing and the benefits of it or whatever. Other people in the room tried to talk with her too. That's how passionate she was. But she wasn't having any of it. So the reason I'm here now is I want to thank her because that discussion made me realize that it lit a fire under my butt to go ahead and get a YouTube channel that I had started and set up a year or two ago to finally go ahead and start pushing stuff on it. Or as my husband said, now I could go ahead and say what I wanted to say to her, show her what I really wanted to show her, and no one can talk back. But you can. Feel free in the comments to comment on this. Go ahead and tell me that, you think I'm stifling creativity or what. I promise you I'm not. But just listen up. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I think productive self-editing, why you should embrace productive self-editing, can help your writing in the long run. And all I'm asking is that you hear me out. And if at the end you don't give a care, that's okay. The number one reason I think you need to care about productive self-editing is it makes you take another look at your work. First drafts often have mechanical issues. Unclear sentences, disjointed paragraphs, unnecessary jargon, stuff like that. Productive self-editing gives you a chance to double check your work. You can fix stuff that's confusing, add stuff that's missing, take out stuff that doesn't work for whatever reason. Complete a thought, rethink a position, etc., etc. Don't you want to put your best work forward? Don't you want to ensure a reader keeps reading? That's what productive self-editing is all about. Now, the number 2 reason productive self-editing makes you take a closer look at your work. First drafts often need revision, refinement, reworking. How do you know that needs work? You read it aloud. And often it's like a conversation with somebody else. You hear things that you don't when you're just reading it on screen or printed out. Incomplete thought process, continuity errors, unflow of ideas, redundant information. Sometimes people have another person sit there as they read it aloud, and those people can catch that. Again, don't you want to put your best work forward? Don't you want to ensure a reader keeps reading? Then you need productive self-editing. The third reason productive self-editing, you need to consider it, is it guarantees you get your point across. First drafts often have unrefined ideas, illogical structure, undeveloped character development, odd dialogue, etc., etc. Again, you want to be able to get your point across. You want to ensure your reader keeps reading. How do you find these things that could possibly make both of those questions be new? Productive self-editing. Number 4, productive self-editing ensures you and your writing are taken seriously. First drafts are never perfect for so many reasons. Again, it's your throw-up draft. I think that's Nora Roberts that used that. It's her throw-up draft. She gets the idea out, and then she goes back and fixes it. Continuity errors, redundant information, incomplete thoughts, grammar errors. It's not just those kind of grammar errors, but it's disjointed paragraphs, uneven flow of ideas, maybe characters haven't been fully developed. Nobody writes a perfect first draft. Not you, not me, not Nora Roberts. Let's see, Colleen Hoover, James Clear, Elizabeth Gilbert, Lee Child, Suzanne Brockman. I know because I've asked them. They don't. But they do some productive self-editing because they want to ensure their writing and themselves as an author are taken seriously. They want a professional end product. They want to ensure readers keep reading. I mean, they do this before they even send it to their editors because they know the first draft is never perfect. And number 5, which to me is really is the top of them all, but it safeguards you engage your reader. First drafts are not engaging. It lacks what I like to call readability. And that's the ease at which a reader can read, comprehend, and this is really the most important part, submit to your book. I mean, we all know what we're talking about. Those books that you forget about time. They're so good that you've jumped inside that book and you order pizza for dinner because you're not going to cook that night. Or you just keep one more page, one more chapter, whatever. And all of a sudden you realize it's morning. You didn't get any sleep that night, but time just rolled by. And my favorite is the books I like to read and the ones I like to write, that when you finish reading the book, it feels like you've lost a friend, because it's over. You can't believe it's over. Or sometimes you don't even finish the book. I have a friend that doesn't even finish the books because she's afraid if she doesn't, that means it's done. So she's not going to finish it. And, the ones that are so good that when you're done, you immediately jump on Amazon and buy all their authors' backlist because, if it's a new author, you want all their stuff because you so love the book. That's readability. So readability and where productive self-editing comes in is do everything you can do in your power as the author to ensure nothing from nebulous words to bad grammar to crude punctuation to bad character development, plot holes, continuity, blah, 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 blah. Anything that makes the reader stop reading, question what they read, and this is the worst thing that could happen, leave before they really want to. You don't want that to happen. And that's where productive self-editing comes in. So there you have it. I wish I could have had a chance to say that to the passionate indie author with the allergy to self-editing. But again, thank you. Because you finally got some fire under my butt to activate this channel, the Super Annie O YouTube channel, so my superpower to help people learn about productive self-editing to enhance the readability of their manuscripts. So hit the subscribe button. You'll be the first to know when I've uploaded videos. Then I'm going to step you through tried and true self-editing techniques that'll help you turn your book into a great one. And I promise you, there's going to be no long grammar lessons, no tedious writing lessons, no soul-crushing editing sessions, just simple step-by-step ways that you can enhance the readability of your manuscript. So I want to thank you for listening. Again, thank you. I wish I'd have gotten your name, but thank you so much for firing under my butt. And until we meet again.